Okay, go ahead.
This is fantastic. Captain Jarrett's getting pulled over by the conservation officer.
I got you trying to tell me red. Keep this living and you wind up dead. Cast your troubles on the Lord of Lords. End up lying on a cold and board. And I got friends at the White House Road.
You don't have to do more than this if you don't want to.
Welcome to another vlog.
Nice.
I'm dead now.
Big content guy.
Take 10.
I think I got it. What do you think?
Yeah, it's perfect. I like it.
Which one's the best?
Out of all the signs.
Yeah. This one. This is the first one I did?
Yeah.
Look at all the eraser marks that I got in there.
That's fine.
Alright guys. I've been trying to do this thing. My brother-in-law is getting married and these are for his wife's to be shower. And so I've been working on these a little bit here and there. You can see I screwed up a lot with all the erase marks, but oh, is that a spelling mistake? How do you spell whom?
W-H-O-M?
There's no E?
No.
Are you sure?
I don't think so.
Okay. Is there a Bible in here? I want to make sure it's right. Or a dictionary. Bible or a dictionary.
I know there's neither of those. I don't think.
No? Okay, I know where I have one. I should have one in the garage. Took me forever to do these, by the way. I'm not very good at drawing words. I say drawing because it's more drawing than writing. I was a long time on this, but not all day. This morning, actually, I was helping my brother. He He recently bought a house, and it's a bit of a fixer-upper, and he needed the roof to be redone. So that's what we're up to today. I didn't help him out all on my own, though. There was some other folks there, like this guy Dylan, who I met, who was a lot of help because he's an actual roofer, and then Ken. Not my brother Ken, it's actually this Ken right here. Different Ken. Doesn't that guy kind of look like Bill Clinton? I mean, that's what I thought when I first saw him. I even wanted to be like, dude, you look like Bill Clinton, but I thought that would be kind of weird, so I didn't. Okay, dictionary. I know exactly where it is because I just brought it here from the old shop. As you can see, I'm very messy as opposed to just regular messy because I've been making trips over this past week here and grabbing more stuff. I just loaded up the welding bench and some other stuff that used to be right here, but there's still so much stuff to take out of here. This was my shop for like 4 or 5 years or something like that. I think I'm gonna leave this here. And I'm gonna leave the rock wall up, but like that hot sauce there, this dinosaur thing here, this TV here, that airplane on the ceiling, this beard, and a bunch of stuff. This has a cool story. That was my first BMX bike. I left it at my friend's house. His parents left it in the back alley, and then like 10 years later I found it at my local dump, so I had to put it up there because I think it's awesome. But all this stuff plus everything that I have in the love barn, which you can't see because it's dark, so here's a picture, all that has to eventually get out of here because this isn't my shop anymore. It's kind of sad in a way, but it's got to be done. That's not all though. I've kind of had a busy week, including some client work with Clint. Not quite as cool as the cigar room, which by the way is done. Remember when I did this vestibule room for Clint? It looks a lot better now, all trimmed out. Look at this door in here, classy. Door going into here. This was a pain in the ass to tape because of all these unnecessary angles, but it looks great now. Now, I have a feeling that this is going to be a long conversation in here, and if you want to see the whole thing, I'll put a link in the descriptions for that. But let's check out the cigar room.
Whoa, hey, look at that.
Hey Josh, how's it going?
Hey Josh, we're just trying to set the ambiance up here. You want to listen to jazz or jazz now, or what's your favorite music?
What's my favorite jazz?
Probably not jazz.
Or blues?
Anything. Wow. It's
What do you think, man?
nice in here. I remember you guys fixing that up.
Yeah, it works now. You can crank it and she'll
That's cool. And you got a Goddard on there. Oh, that's decent. Got another Goddard up here.
Oh yeah, that's the prized possession Goddard.
Yeah,
With the two Louis the 13th.
just got the light up on top of it this time.
Yeah,
Nice.
the puck light.
Nice table there.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's even from the 1930s.
that's
right?
an old one. If you look at all the wood inlay and that is
It's
so
beautiful.
intricate. You look at all the wood inlay.
Right.
And same thing on the top, it matches this old cigar box. There's lots of wood inlay in that. Like that was actually it's a card table, and it actually will fold out into a round card table with the green velvet in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
Wow, Clint, you did a really good job.
What do you think, eh?
It's pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy.
Man, but whoever did these little insert grills?
that
whoever did that-
amazing work.
You know what? When I showed these pictures to other people, to guess what, they focus in on those things.
Yeah.
Oh, is that vents for the fireplace? And I went, yeah, I guess it could be.
Yeah, that idea was straight up from you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't like the black. I didn't like the black. You just ordinary black. We got to be able to do something with that, and sure enough.
and then some guy just cut them perfect.
Some guy cut them perfect because we cut them and they didn't work. So you have to have an artist do
Yeah,
this thing.
whoever that guy was, give him a raise.
All right.
No, it looks great in here.
And you see we got the puck lights in the Louis.
Yeah.
In the bottle, so it makes it stand out.
Oh, in here?
So that's like solid crystal, that thing.
Yeah, solid.
And the matching glasses up above.
You didn't even drink it all yet.
Oh hell no, Jesus!
Is it expensive? I guess.
Yeah, like-
I mean, if Goddard painted a picture of it, it probably is.
Yes.
The bottle alone, empty, is worth a lot of money.
What?
Anywhere from $400 to $800 on the internet for an empty bottle of Louis XIII.
Because it's all crystal. It's beautiful.
Okay.
I'm going to show you something. You're not going to believe this. Well, there's a specific ringtone that these glasses make when they're clinked together, and it's a certain, and there's a big on the internet about. Listen to this.
Oh, wow.
Crazy, eh?
Yeah.
And there's it's a special note, and it means something to the Louis XIII people.
You don't hear that off of your average wine
Oh
glasses.
no, hell no way.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's really something. When you clink your glass, I want to show you something. Just want to see a different ambiance here now.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
Look at that.
That's sweet.
If you really want to sit
man.
back and relax.
Picture that. That is awesome.
Yeah, isn't that something? The fire's burning with the smoke and everything.
That is awesome.
Wait, is that simulated smoke?
Yes.
You can't believe it. It's steam.
That's
Isn't
cool.
that crazy? It looks like a real fire. I've never seen a fake fireplace look so much like real fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want to check, look at how those bottles light up with the red in the background.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool?
That looks great.
Even the ones that are in the cabinet below, they're all lit up.
Yeah, that looks great.
Yeah, it's been a labor of love, and it sure came out. Looks like a labor of love.
Yeah, it's really nice in here.
Yeah.
Isn't that cool? I mean, I actually in real time haven't been there with it completely finished, but you've seen it, and I trust you that it's pretty cool. I hope that this edit works out. But I've also been working on my welder, making some cool little projects here and there. Also, this right here, that's going to be a workbench at some point. But I made this cool little frog. I didn't make a video of it though, but like that's pretty cool, right? And some of the other stuff that I haven't sent off yet, this dragonfly. And here's a mosquito. I made a bunch of these, but those are a couple things I haven't sent off yet. And in getting stuff from the old shop, I'm running into stuff that I knew I had, but I kind of forgot about. I don't know what to make with this, but it's really ornate, so it's been on the mind, among other things. Every time I come into the shop, I kind of go to clean up and then I get distracted. Like, I have so much stuff here, right? And I have been like sorting stuff. Like in here, I have all of my wheels that I find around. That bin right there has all the cutlery in it. And then this bucket here, what does this have? Okay, has gears and stuff. I guess stuff like this goes in there. This bin here has a whole bunch of wrenches and stuff. So I have been making some progress, but it's like, it's so easy to be like, oh, this thing, I can make something with this right now. Like, ooh, actually, okay, for real, guys. Okay, I found this a while ago, and this is what I've been putting the heartburns on. And you know what? Okay, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Getting distracted. I've been meaning to do this for a while, so this is actually a good distraction. Oh, it's getting dark out here. It's blue hour. So I think this is going to be number 25. I've been trying to make them all on oak, and this is a nice piece of oak. They're all roughly about this size. They're all individual, but I've been numbering them. And I'm pretty sure this is number 25. And right now, my brother Will, I'll put a link in the description to what I'm talking about here, but he's been using my wood burner. He actually borrowed it, I don't know, during when COVID first started being a big thing. You may recall that in a previous vlog. And so I haven't been able to wood burn, but I had someone, Bonnie I believe, send me a wood burner in the mail. So let's test it out. Okay, I just realized something. Oftentimes I just refer to my brothers as my brother. Now you know that my brother Will borrowed my burner, and which is why I'm going to be using this one, trying this one out. Which, by the way, thank you. But this morning, I doesn't have a tip on it. This comes with so much good stuff. This morning, the roof that we finished was for my brother Dave. Yeah, I got 5 brothers and 1 sister. I think you've met most of them if you've been watching for a while. And this comes with so much stuff, but it doesn't come with the thing that I use on my other one. That's okay. I'll figure it out. Plug that in, heat it up. Whoop. Don't want to burn myself putting in the tip. I don't know which tip to use, but it comes with a lot. Classic. Classic, classic, classic. Alright. The one I want. Of course, I'm going to drop them. That's a Cheeto. I don't need that. There we go. This is the one I need. Cue the music. Out pretty good, considering I'm pretty sure this machine here is meant to burn softwoods. Came with these little wood cutouts, so I'm pretty sure are softwoods because I can scratch my nail into there pretty easily. It actually wasn't bad. It just took quite a bit longer. Oh yeah, also I forget if this is actually number 25 or not, so I've left it blank. So if you have number 25 already, please let me know so that I don't accidentally make 2 number 25s. That would be kind of a bummer, just having 2 of the same number by accident. Alright, moving on to today's task. I got a bunch of stuff I need to do, and one of them is not tidying up and cleaning up my shipping storage room slash temporary art studio. I just finished this painting. Some of you may have watched that on the live stream that I've been doing of painting that 4 parts. One of the things to do today does not include getting that scanned. That would be nice though. But I actually am going to do. Oh, look at that. Whoops. That's funny. First stop, I'm gonna drop off somewhere. Okay, we're here. Bam. Looks good there. So does that one. So does that one. So does that one. So does that one. And so does that one. You know that song that I used 2 vlogs ago? Remember the vlog where I made this? And this? Framing Ashley's photography? Well, that song was first recorded for my wedding as a gift. You kind of did that extra, hey?
A little bit.
Yeah, well, I traded this painting and a case of beer
Yeah.
for you to actually sing that at my wedding. So this is Scott.
Hi.
He was at the beginning of this vlog where he also sang a song. I used that song when we went camping.
The one that I botched. Yeah.
Yeah. So he forgot some of the words. You can actually hear that.
And I got friends at the White House Road. I don't know if I can that words.
Okay, so now I need to ask you. So yesterday, I made this little wood burning of a heart, of like an anatomical heart, and I don't have any music picked out for it. I'm wondering if you could possibly like write and record a like minute long-ish song that I could use there.
Yeah. Yeah. A minute.
Yeah, a minute.
That's quick. That'll be easy.
Yeah, it's a short song. I mean, I don't write music, and yeah, that would be sick.
Sure.
Okay, guys. Scott has a YouTube channel that you should go check out. I'll have a link in the description. And you have the wedding song on there, which a lot of you guys like. I guess the song that I just asked you to make, you'll have that on there?
I'll have that on there. The Tyler Childers one that we did camping. I'll do that one too.
Without forgetting the words?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do it for real this time.
All right, excellent. Well, I really appreciate you like supporting. Like I haven't. Okay, so he bought that one, and that one. That's like what, like $1,000?
Flat value, yeah.
So and then I traded him a couple to do songs. I think I have definitely got the most value out of our trade. So
you'd probably say that.
Yeah, dude. Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I gotta go home. Gotta do some more stuff. I've been meaning to give that to Scott for such a long time because he's actually recorded several songs for me all the way back to my Christmas video. Do you remember that one where I was like a lumberjack? That's actually what I owed him the skateboard for. I'm terribly late. Speaking of skateboards, I got a bunch more here. I took these out of the old shop a long time ago, specifically so I could give him that skateboard. Check it out. This one's got a chainsaw to take off the minion's head. Let's go hang these up. I'm looking forward to hearing like the good version of that song that he did when we were camping. That should be good. I mean, I like the one that he did do while we were camping, hence why I used it. It's kind of more raw, but I want to hear a good version of that. And the reason why we were going camping, by the way, is because our other friend, Jarrett, is getting married. And fun fact, I don't know if that's going to stick in there nicely. I need longer screws. Those will work. Much longer. There we go, that's better. Anyways, fun fact, it wasn't just the Scott that we had singing at our wedding. We also got Jarrett to play. There we go. I guess I don't actually know if that's a fun fact or not. It's kind of weird to actually call it a fun fact. I think that's just considered a regular fact. So it may not be a fun fact. It is, however, a perfect segue. Yeah, there we go. That's looking pretty good, I would say. Except for maybe this huge empty space right here. These two here are supposed to be part of a set, but it's incomplete. Now I do have a bunch of retired decks that I could mark up to complete the set, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Also, I'll probably take these minions down and make them a separate frame presentation and then replace them with loose boards similar to what I have over on this side. I was actually going to keep this wall blank and put all these boards over onto this wall over here, but I wanted to tape this first, and I don't know if I'm actually ever going to get around to it before winter. We'll have to see. So for now, just to keep the boards off of the ground or cluttered in the way, they're going to be right here. Now the reason why I don't want anything on this wall is because I don't want it to get paint spattered, because this wall is going to be my paint wall. Which brings us to our very delayed segue. So a lot of you know who Jarrett is. He's the guy who owns the cake shop that I have a whole bunch of my art in. It's a cake bar, so it has a cool atmosphere to it, and I built it. So even though I don't normally put my art in places like his, it kind of is fitting to put my stuff there since I had so much to do with its design aesthetic and all that. Now, I used to paint basically every day, and it's been a month, so I'm pretty excited to lay paint down here. And since I recently sold one there, there's an empty space just waiting for a new piece to hang up. So yeah, I'm freaking excited. I wish I had more time to paint all the time. And since I don't, I'm going to take advantage of this opportunity. Cue the music. Okay, I'm just gonna make a quick note. From this point in the vlog on, anything that is in the past is gonna be in grayscale. Anything presently will be in color, and I'll be wearing this. There just might be some confusion if I don't do it that way. Okay, anyways, a common question that I'm asked is, and I'm asked it all the time, is how long does it take me to paint a picture? Or how long does it take to complete a picture? And the answer is kind of complicated because there's a lot that goes into it. Usually a painting will take between, let's say, 2 hours and 30 hours. I don't think anything's taking me longer than 30 hours. Just depends on what I'm painting and how much I'm struggling with the subject matter. And if something takes 30 hours, I don't do it all in one sitting. That's just too long. I have other things to do. At least right now. I mean, I would like to paint all day, every day, and hopefully one day soon I'll be able to do that again, but there's so much prep to do, even in the studio itself. Like cleaning up the inside, that's taking forever. It's even taken a while to get to this point here, and there's still so much to do. Going back and getting more stuff from the old shop, sorting stuff, deciding what stays, what goes, what is going to get picked up by the scrap guy, what I'm going to burn. Some things are bummers, like this. Unfortunately, it's broken. Just years of abuse in storage. This was a pinball machine. Had rubber bands to work the mechanisms. You can see the things are broken. This one still is attached, but that used to work the paddle things. This part is broken here too. It used to be spring operated. It would shoot a ball bearing up and it would hit this, plus a whole bunch of other stuff that used to be on the playing field or whatever the heck it's called. So that'll go in the dump. And then I've got a bunch of scrap steel and stuff that just can't be used for what I use scrap steel for. So that is all going to get picked up. That's easy to get rid of, but some stuff I'm like, man, I could really use this at some point, like this. But I'm not sure. It's hard to get rid of. So I'm not sure if this is gonna go in that bin to get picked up by my buddy Steve, who brings stuff to the scrapper, and he does, we trade, we barter with each other. So I give him a whole bunch of scrap, he does stuff for me. But we're making progress. And I'm happy about that. Now, even though I'm making some progress, I think I'm in what they call a catch-22 situation. So this is my old shop here, right? And every time I've been coming here to my in-laws, I've been grabbing stuff from the old shop and bringing it to the new shop, thus creating more to clean up in the new shop, which took away time that I could use for finishing the painting that I was working on in the new shop. That's a catch-22, right? I think. Anyways, coming here wasn't solely for picking up stuff from the old shop. I actually was doing some work here in the basement because there was some flood damage. And so I did a little bit of taping there, and there. Luckily, there wasn't much damage to the drywall. But anyways, today is the last day, sanding day. I made that. It's pretty cool, right? Anyways, that's another thing done that's been interrupting my painting, but it had to be done. Plus, that opened up a sort of two bird, one stone sort of situation, if I'm using that expression correctly. I had to come here to do the work in the basement, but then instead of making a special trip to take stuff out of the shop, I was already here. Made it easy. In fact, I got almost everything out of there. And when I did that, I started taking stuff out of the storage shed, what I call the love barn. So that barn has served as a storage spot for raw materials, mostly the unpractical stuff. So anything practical like hardware that I would use as fasteners, you know, screws and bolts and stuff, that didn't really go in there. But all like my chum hardware, all that stuff went in there. Wood cut-offs, sheet goods, scrap metal, anything that I could make something else out of, I would put it in there so I wouldn't have to have that in the shop. And in doing a clear out, let's call it, I needed to make space in my current shop. And there's this little corner in the shop that I had to do some stuff with. Since that is going to become my main man door, I don't actually need the original one anymore because it doesn't even. It's nailed shut. So I'm just going to board it all up, make it a regular wall. Now that there wasn't a door there left room for hey Miles.
Hey.
I have these two here for you. Anyways, now that I had the space there, I could do whatever I wanted with, but it kind of got my wheels turning. But for now, at least I had that corner cleared out. And while I was clearing it out, you know how I've been finding a bunch of tools on my property kind of buried haphazardly? Not buried on purpose, but more so forgotten. Well, what the heck? How did we not even see this when we put this old potato bin that we use for holding the garbage cans? How did we not even see that? We've been finding tools left, right, and center. It's kind of cool having this property. You kind of never know what's going to happen. I find tools all the time. It'd be cool if I found like a tractor in there or something like that. I don't see that happening.
Thanks.
Thank you. See you, Miles. Ah, so unsatisfying. That door doesn't open up with a click. We got one more door here. Satisfying, but a different kind of satisfying. Music. Don't want to have any copyright issues. Okay, so this is going to go right in that area there. That's where one used to be, but that's the one that sold. Remember when I was talking about the Segway thing? I guess this is going to be the completedness of the Segway. I guess. I just need a ladder. And also I thought of something. something that might have caused a little confusion. At the very beginning of this vlog, we were at, hey Jarrett.
Yeah.
What was that camping thing that we had?
It's like a groomsman campout.
Groomsman campout. Wasn't a bachelor party, but kind of. A groomsman hangout thing. Wow, actually, this ladder's kind of heavy. Anyways, there was the groomsman campout at the beginning of the vlog, and then I guess immediately after that, there was another wedding-related thing where I was drawing on the chalkboards, drawing the words on the chalkboards there. Those two things were unrelated. There's two different weddings going on right now. And in painting this, god damn it, I hate COVID. These plastic things, they're always in the way. Anyway, speaking of the two weddings that are unrelated, Jarrett's and Joel's, one of the breaks I took from painting this piece here actually was related to Joel's wedding. He kind of had like also not a bachelor party at my house. Look at all this meat.
I'm doing the fat side first.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Not that I'm a cook.
Okay, put the fat down, get that fat all crispy and nice, you know.
Weren't you a chef, Chester?
Well, no, I it's gone.
Okay.
It's gone.
Really low.
Yeah. Yeah, we never found that arrow, by the way. That's lost for good. It was a fun evening, though. And hopefully it's not confusing the two weddings. One's Jarrett's, one's Joel's. They happen to be happening around the same time. Although Jarrett's is next year, Joel's is this year. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Oh, you know what?
You want to put a price card up there?
Yeah, we can do that. You can't really see what I can see, but it looks good. Stupid glare. It's so dimly lit in here, but in real life it looks pretty good. Everything kind of goes together in a way on this wall. I dig it. So to answer the question, if the question was even asked, how long did it actually take to paint Willie? Well, it took about, I would say 15 hours. And I could have done that all in one day, but, you know, I had stuff to do. And I had a lot of stuff to do that I didn't even show. It just, that's just the way that it worked out. Put that up there now. One thing, though, that I do want to show you as well is, remember my neighbor? He gave me, yeah, that looks so good. I wish you guys could see it how I could see it in here. Remember my neighbor who gave me the lawnmower? Well, he also gave me one of those, I don't know what they're called, but you put your car in, it's like a temporary whatever this thing is, temporary tent structure thing for cars, whatever it's called. My neighbor gave me this, and I even tried to buy it off him, and he's like, nope, I don't need it, it's yours. So that was super nice of him. He's helped me out a lot, and I really appreciate it. And I haven't done anything for him, so, you know, I kind of feel bad. Because that's not usually the way, you know? Anyways, he had this staked in his backyard.
I told you it's 3 feet. Are you recording this?
Yeah, that is long as shit. It could be that the.
What?
It could be that the like it's bent.
No, that's great.
There we go. Yeah, that is 3 feet. Or so. It's a good idea. Okay, next one.
Okay. Put it on that end.
Yeah, there we go. Excellent. Do you think we could...
Now it's all up to you.
Oh, that's very loose.
Yeah.
That's way easier than the other one. Take that off. We'll go back down. Go back down a bit.
I'll do it while you're holding the camera. You edit this hand so it looks like yours, okay? So toward the ligaments of my pinky.
Almost there. It's tight. It's gotta be though.
I have no mercy. I'll bend the pipe before anything.
There we go. Man, doesn't that hurt your wrists?
I feel it later. I'm at the age where I feel when I'm old. No, you could just pull it up by hand.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Oh, look at... Oh, you lucky bugger.
Oh, this one's only 2 feet. Nice. Oh, I guess we need this.
Watch your fingers.
So those stakes were kind of hard to get out. There was only 3 of them, but one of them was 3 feet, which is the one that he pulled out, and then the 2-foot one is the one that I pulled out, and then the next one, that one was even shorter.
It's called the new generation. They start with the 3-footer, go to the 2-footer, and end up with an 18-incher.
Yeah. All right. Okay, now we'll just move it.
Let's see if there's... I just want to see if there's any over there.
Huh?
I just want to check if there's any on that side.
Okay. Okay, that wasn't so bad, was it?
Nope. There's the bottom, spaces, and good.
This was actually such a pain to get it into this little space here. So on one side we got this hill, and then on the other side we have the wall and the eaves, and this thing was too tall, so we had to take off the bottom 2 feet, and it was so frustrating. It was so frustrating that I didn't even want to film it. It was more frustrating than dragging it from his property to here in one piece. It's going right behind this door on the other side of the shop, and it's right there. But we finally did get it in place, which is good. And then in order to have room to put a wall at the end here, I have to dig out the hill a little bit in order to make room for it. So that's what I'm doing here. I want to make it somewhat weatherproof. And I don't think a tarp will do it, so I think I'm going to use plywood on the bottom as sort of a retaining wall. It probably won't work, but this shed is just temporary, so it doesn't really matter. It'll be practice for when I build the more permanent shed to what ultimately is my temporary shop until I can afford to build my actual shop, which I refer to as my dream shop, and this being my daydream shop. This being a temporary structure and wood costs being so high currently because of COVID, tariffs, and whatever, I decided that I would only make a half wall, a sort of retaining wall, if you will. I just needed it to hold back all this dirt, and it's only until the spring. But I was excited to get it done. I worked into the night.
Oh, come on. Yes!
And then the next day, which is today, which is several days ago, all at the same time. I know it's kind of confusing, especially since I'm wearing the same clothes. But anyways, we're taking this giant tarp, which I got for a steal of a deal, 40 bucks, and put it on there, because if I leave it on the lawn, it's just gonna kill the grass. I think that since it's light, and even though it's windy, it should be pretty easy to put it on there. After all, it is just the tarp. It would be easier with a partner, I think, but I'll figure it out. Much easier than I expected it to go, especially since it's kind of windy. And so my temporary shed here is more or less ready for winter. I mean, I do still have to put something there, probably. I did put these stringers across to help with snow load, so the snow comes off easier, so the tarp doesn't sag. This isn't the tarp that actually came from the structure. I had to pick this up from somewhere else because Armando didn't have the tarp anymore. But I think it should work. It's holding up to the wind. I don't know where the wind came from all of a sudden. But I'm happy with this. I'm probably going to put, since I can't put anything on the walls, I'm probably going to put some sort of racks in here so I don't have everything in such a huge pile, so that I'll still be able to like use everything. I'll be able to like search through if I'm looking for a certain piece of whatever, and that'll give me ideas for when I build the actual shed, how I'm going to sort different things and stuff like that. But in the meantime, this works well. That should hold back all that dirt and stuff from coming in. It's treated lumber, and it's stuff that I can reuse for the shed. I'll have to think of something for the floor, because when the snow melts, this will get muddy. So in the actual shed, I'll do something, but we'll see how this holds up. It's just experimentation. But progress out here means progress in there. Moving everything out here allowed me to do some infrastructure stuff inside, plus arrange my storage inside how I want it to be. And so now, at least for now, this is where we're at. Now don't get me wrong, there's still a lot to do, but I'm pretty stoked with the progress so far. Now we do still have some permanent indoor storage. It's just the nature of some materials, like hardwoods, they need to be at the very least temperature controlled. And like right now I don't have a heater in here, but the garage did come with a gas line, so we will be putting a furnace up here as soon as possible. So there will always be some indoor storage, but anything that can go behind this door is going to go behind this door as much as we can help it. Now you might recognize this door as the one that I smashed out of this wall. It didn't damage it too much, so I was able to reuse it. Now all I got to do is find a door for here. So there not being a door there cleared up all that space for who knows what. I don't know. But look at all this other space that's cleared up. Now I'm not going to trip over anything. It's so freaking clean in here. I realize that clean probably isn't the right word, but you know what I mean. It's so less cluttered, and it's thanks to my new temporary shed. Now I do have an idea for when I build the permanent shed for a file system, if you will. In my old shop, I had kind of an organized chaos. I knew where things were, and I did organize it a certain way, but here I'll have way more room, so I'll be able to employ it in a better, more streamlined way. Imagine like wall-to-wall shelving, right? So, or cubbies actually. If they were cubbies, yeah. So you walk in, and then this cubby here, this is where all the caster wheels are, and then this cubby here, this is where all the pipe fittings are, and then this cubby here, this is where all the railroad spikes are, you know, and so on and so forth. This cubby here, maybe I put in all the antique irons, even though I only have one. But you get the point, right? Like, if I'm working on something and I'm like, oh, I need a scissor jack. I walk into the shed and I'm like, well, the scissor jacks are in the, you know, I grab one and I can build whatever I'm building, and you know, I don't have to stop and look for it. Like right now, I'm like, I know I have the antique doorknobs around here somewhere. I just don't know where they are, right? In that kind of system, I would know where they are. And when I go out picking, I come home, I'll have places to put it rather than dumping it on the floor and being like, I'll find a place for it later. So, yeah, I'm excited for, I'm always excited. I'm always working on something in my head, but I can't wait to be able to do that. That'll be a big help. Whom? WHOM. No E. So, just at my brother-in-law's and his fiance's engagement party, or I'm a little early actually, so I'm just chilling here on this memorial bench. It's a pretty decent bench, I guess. Composite material, or if you're from a place that calls it composite material, that's a decent bench. And it overlooks this. They put it right behind these freaking trees. I think that's hilarious. They could have moved it like right there so it overlooked the lake, but they did not.